name is Pazito Alan, a student from Bukala Agricultural College. Right now, live here in Kuleka, Uganda, and today we have organized an exhibition. We have received a good number of students who came from different secondary schools, and the session has started so far. As highly as 9 and is ongoing already. Kuleka has several enterprises that they deal in. The first one is ecological garden that deal with different type of crops planted the other side for demonstration. The second one also, Kulika has a well-established wine section where they always do the food processing, including making wine using different fruits, for example, using pineapples. Secondly, they also deal in making wine using hibiscus plants, flower. Then thirdly, they deal in making juice using different fruits, and also any processing, that is so far as the issue of wine section is concerned. Then Koleka also has a well-established demo gardens where they deal with urban technology, and they really do a multiple number of plants planted accordingly in the demo. Site, for example, we have the Mandela Garden, we have a Mega Garden. The Mega Garden is well established whereby if you are starting, you have to first organize your bed very well, whether from down, you put a clay soil down so that in case it rains, water should be in position to hold in that clay soil. And in the scarcity of water, that moisture, that content I've observed, it can help to boost the plant to continue growing. And then also another section, the Kulika has also a good biotechnology department. In that department, they only deal with making biofertilizers and biopesticides. Site, for example, they also work and deal in making organic biopesticides using local available materials. Site, for example, they deal in using teprosia. And that teprosia, it is being used for making biopesticide. You harvest the teprosia leaves. After harvesting, you pound them thoroughly. After pounding, you have to get at least 2 kilos of cassava flour and also water. Reason why they use cassava flour in this process because it aids if the biopesticide fertilizer is ready. If you want to apply them onto the plants, you apply so that they should get stick to the plants for a number of days. Even though it rains, still it remain there on the plants. And also the concentrated one also there. You just harvest, then you compact them into drums. After compacting, you had some little ashes. This ashes just ate in the process of fermentation process. Then from down in the drum, you make a holes where this thing will be leaking down into some container. Then still in biotechnology department, they also deal in making biofertilizers. Site, for example, they make what is called, okay, using the available materials. Site, for example, these biofertilizers, they deal in using hairy plants. Like for example, calendar tree, pumpkin leaves, uh, Russian country, Tethonias, and after gathering all these material together, you chop them into pieces in order to aid the fermentation process very well. Then still in biotechnology, there is what is called vermoculture. Vermoculture deal in growings of worms, and there you get two products. The waste product that you have been used for culturing, the vermoculture or the worms, the worm is called resina. You also use those residue as a manure. Then also this vermiculture is very crucial and it provides a lot of protein to the animals. Use them for feeding animals. That is concerning the biotechnology department. Then also colleague has a good green, actually has a good energy department. That is briquette section. And that briquette section should deal with honey energy. They use for making a briquette, and briquette is environmentally friendly. They don't produce any smoke like compared to the circle dust. Circle actually rather is also there. Then also nursery section together with tree nurseries is also available. Then lastly, we also have animal department where they deal in organic formulation of feeds. They have chickens, in the chicken units. They have piggery, they have goats units, and also they are rearing black soldier flies. And you know these black soldier flies, it is well rich in proteins, and it helps in the scarcity where a farmer sometimes cannot be in position to acquire this protein source food. Like cite for example, the cotton seed cakes, the sunflower seed cakes, this one might come in order to rescue the situation. So basically, my dear viewers and my dear farmers, Koleka is really sweet. They only deal organically in farming. And I would like to request you, my dear farmers and my dear listeners, let us go in adapting this farming system and farming technology. Thank you very much for listening. I remain Pajet Alan, live in Koleka, Uganda. Thank you.